We now have MajinZendo TV T-shirts available on rayjohn.com. Please check the description below for more details. Also, my cousin Michelle has a YouTube channel called Unicorn and Centaur, everyday magic for extra equestrians. If you're interested in horses and that type of lifestyle, please go check her out. She's hilarious and it's a really good channel, very informative, and I would appreciate it.
This one's for the crew.
Alright, so Nephew does music and his laptop has been messed up for a little while. He asked me if I could take a look at it for him. It looks to me from what he explained that the hard drive's failing. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. This is my first time looking at it. I got it plugged in over here, so we're gonna look at it for the first time since I've had it. It's just a little HP laptop. Says it comes with, let's see if you can focus that, Windows 10 500 gigabytes store more, Intel Celeron N3050 processor, 15.6 inch diagonal HD display, 4 gigs of memory, and 500 gig hard drive. So let's turn it on and see what happens. There we go. The CMOS checksum invalid. The CMOS will be reset to the enter reboot system. Enter. Let's hit. Let's try. Where's it at? F2 system diagnostics. I don't think it's registering a hard drive, which has the OS on it, which is what's causing the issue. I may be wrong, I'm not sure. I hit F2 and so far it doesn't take me to any special screen, but we will see what happens from here. Seems like it's lagging pretty bad. I was hoping that it would have some kind of like a Windows key on the laptop somewhere. That way I would be able to just put a new copy of Windows 10 on it. Hopefully it reads the hardware and it just re-provisions itself. I still need to know which copy. This is probably home, considering it's just a HP 15. And I don't know if I put Windows 10 Pro on here if it will provision or not. This thing's like not doing anything. Oh wow, the battery on the camera is getting low, so I'm gonna stop it and I'll come back. Alright, so I got the battery charged and now we're gonna turn it back on. Here we go. So we're gonna press F2 for diagnostics again and see if we actually get something this time. And we do. Version 1.2.00 BIOS, memory test, hard drive check. I'm going to hit hard drive check and let's do an extensive check just to kind of see. Testing drive. It already says failed. Failure ID blah blah blah. So hard drive 1. For more information. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and check that out. Alright, so I took this little cover off the back. I had actually pulled another stick of RAM to see if it needed to be upgraded because I had an extra 4 gigs of DDR3 laying around. This has 4 gigs in it. Let's see, come on, focus. Anyhow, but this is empty. Like, it doesn't have a caddy in it for it. So this laptop, they intentionally made it to where you could only have 1 stick of RAM in it, which is like stupid. So obviously the little housing here only can allow access for the RAM and the wireless card. So I got to take the whole back off to get to the hard drive. So that's what we're going to do next. Alright, so I got all of the screws out, but it looks like it separates from the top here. And there was some hidden screws where the DVD drive came out. I know the lighting here is terrible. These little holes right here. But I'm getting, I went around the whole edge, but I'm getting some kind of pressure in the middle. But I've taken all the screws out and I'm not seeing where this pressure is coming from, so I'm trying to be very careful. Now the hard drive is right here, but I don't think I can get it out without taking the whole keyboard and top part off. So that's what I'm trying to do now. Alright, well I finally got smart and remembered that on some of these you got to take the keyboard off, and like I thought, it gives you access to some screws holding down at the top. So I am going to take those out now. Alright, so those few screws that were at the top did give me access to, there's the cover, to this area, which this is the hard drive right here. It's a Seagate. Let's take this ribbon cable off that goes over to this side, and there we go. That came out a little bit. Alright, so now I gotta see how this releases. Sorry, this is in my lap. Should be doing this on the table. Take the cable off that it plugs into right here. I don't exactly see what's holding it. It seems like just this rubber piece, maybe? Okay, yes, it's just that little rubber piece that was holding it in. So yeah, we'll put in another hard drive and see what happens. This is a, come on, focus, laptop thin hard drive, 500 gigabytes. I'm trying to see if I can see the speed on this. I'm not sure. Replace with HP spare. I love the way they put that on everything on an HP, but it doesn't fucking matter. Alright, so I'm gonna get another hard drive and let's see if we can get this thing to boot up.
A few moments later.
Alright, well, I got the hard drive in, everything put back together just fine, and it actually is taking the Windows installation off of the USB, so we hopefully will have a working laptop soon.
Then I screamed aloud, won't you hold my hand? Remember that shit?
You talking about I gave birth to her?
I gave birth to her.
Alright, so here we go. I got everything put back together with the way it was supposed to be. The hard drive that was in it was actually one of those really thin, I guess, slimline type. I didn't have any of those. Actually, it was a 500 gig that was in there. And the only hard drive that I had available was a 250 gig. So it's going to do for him. Your mileage may vary on what you have access to. I'm doing this repair for free to help him out, and it's just to get it back up and running to where he can use it, so I know he's not going to be that upset about it. But yeah, everything's put back together. It does bulge a little bit where it was, I got the normal size hard drive, but the screws still fit just fine. And the only other casualty that I had was there was a little plastic clip that popped off of the keyboard where it would normally pull it down in this corner a little bit. The keyboard still works fine. It's more just like a what do you call it, a cosmetic type thing. But again, with me repairing it for free, I'll be transparent about it, but I don't think he's going to be upset about it. So I was able to do a Windows 10 install on it. It came with Windows 10, so basically what happened was it was able to identify the hardware and everything and just automatically activated. So we got it to come up, and let's see, what's it doing? Alright, there's my cursor. I do have a mouse cursor, and there we are. I'm so used to SSDs and stuff. So yeah, we got full Windows. Let's see here. I'm trying to do this through looking at the camera. There we are. Takes a minute for it to boot. I do believe that the hard, oh yeah, I hit it too many times. I do believe that the hard drive that I got this out of was from like an old PlayStation 3 that I had sitting around. Let's see, properties. There we go. Yeah, Windows is activated. So we didn't have to worry about the key. There was no key on it anywhere. It's just a Celeron N3050 1.6 gigahertz with 4 gigs of RAM. Again, I did try to put up to 8 in there, another 4 gig stick, and this motherboard was not able to take it. So that basically completes and wraps this up. I will be taking this back to Nephew tomorrow, and I hope this might have helped anybody that needs to get into this thing. Just remember that even when you get all the screws from around the base out, you do have to take the keyboard out, and there's 4 screws that hold the motherboard from underneath up. So yeah, everything is working, and he should have his laptop back. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, hit that little bell icon for more videos, and we'll catch you in the next one.